It was a really snowy day today. That's odd. It usually rains if it's not sunny. Little did everyone know that today might be a special day, but in my case, it was horrible, egregious, and some might even say unexpected. Rain is normal where I live. Even the heavy rain often comes around here. Other weather, including sunny days, are very rare. So, why would snow be the life or death, and not sunny, windy, or just cold weather or hot weather in general? That is where the unexpected event happens. I was getting ready to go outside when I heard kids outside cheering about not having to go to school. School happened a long time ago for me, not because I'm an overachiever. I was a prodigy for something that even the super smart kids struggled with. It was English. Not to say I was bad in the other subjects, but I had a talent for well written papers on different subjects with a high vocabulary. But I wasn't getting ready for school. I was getting ready for my birthday. I know most people say celebrating instead of getting ready, but I see mine as any other day. First important thing before I do anything is doing some errands. For today, simply stocking up on groceries and making a pit stop at the bank was all I needed to do. My plans are usually to have dinner with friends and family, but if I were by myself, I would watch my favorite movie while eating my favorite food. For this year, I decided to pamper myself as a treat. I went out to get my hair and my nails done and buy myself some gifts. One of the gifts that I bought for myself was a scarf. There was a notebook and pen that I kept in my car for writing down errands that had gone missing, but luckily I wrote them down on my phone in case I forgot it at home. After completing my checklist, I received a text message from family members about the place and time for dinner. I went home to get dressed for dinner, but before that, I looked around for my notebook and pen. To my misfortune, could not be found. But I always keep it in the same place, in my car and in my house, because it's labeled. So why is it missing all of a sudden? After deciding to go on my scavenger hunt later, I arrived for dinner with my family and friends, chatting about our day, catching up on life, and discussing future plans and schedules. It's nice to take my mind off stress and just relax. But relax was gone out the window when I arrived in my car to drive home. Had someone not pointed it out, I saw a nail in my tire. On top of that, it looks like someone put it in from the way the nail is angled in sideways instead of straight in. But that wasn't the end of it. When I made my way back home, I saw footprints when I peeked out my bedroom window. Shaking from fear, I called my parents to tell them what had happened and told me they would stay with me until I was safe from the intruder, since they knew I lived by myself. Following that, I called the police telling them about the possibility that I was being stalked, so they sent out a police car to investigate. Then shortly, there was a scraping sound going on outside, which is probably someone shoveling snow outside, but I kept my guard up. Looking around, I quickly grab a pair of scissors, not because I'm a fighter, but in case I have to fight back, along with a pen and paper to write a report to the police when they arrive. I crouched low, clenching the scissor in my hand when I heard someone opening the balcony door with a lockpick. Sitting far away, I noticed that they were holding my pen and notebook. I hid in my bathroom while the intruder walked around looking for me. Oh no, I heard them opening the door, so I shuffled into a corner as best I could. Darkness could only conceal me for so long before I got caught. They grabbed my hands behind my back and tried pulling me out when I then kicked their ankles and grabbed my notebook and pen from them and started running. My next hiding spot was the kitchen. It wasn't long before they lifted furniture in the living room and bedroom to find me in the kitchen. By this time, I acquired the smallest, sharpest knife I could find. Subsequently, I got caught, noticing that they had a knife hidden. I stood up, walking slowly toward them as ordered. "Why are you doing this? What do you want from me?" "I'll never forgive what your family did to me." The stalker revealed himself to be an ex-friend that was cut off after lying behind my family's back about everything. They pulled out the knife and held in front of me until we heard a car and the siren outside. In the last second, I grabbed their hand and pulled the knife out of their grasp when they pulled me into the ground. Trying to fight their grip, I grazed the knife against their wrist until I was released. Cops entered the door searching. The ex-friend reached for my ankles as I tried to run away again. I yelled for help, crawling really slowly until the cops found me and removed the intruder. I provided the police with a report of the incident as my parents came in to comfort me. This is probably the last time I will announce my birthday to others, even those close to me.